Before we start, I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer it honestly in your heart. What country are you watching this from? And more importantly, what time is it right now where you are? Because people don't watch videos like this in the middle of a busy day. They don't search for these topics when life feels perfect. They don't click on something this deep unless something inside them is already shaking. If you're watching this late at night, if the world around you is quiet, if your room is silent and your heart feels heavy, then listen to me very carefully. This message didn't randomly reach you. It reached you at this exact hour because your soul needed it now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. There's a reason you're awake when others are asleep. There's a reason your heart feels unsettled when the world around you feels still. There's a reason your mind is spinning, even though your body is tired. And there's a reason Allah guided your fingers to this exact video, at this exact moment, from whatever country you're in, because the silence you've been feeling, the silence that's been haunting you, the silence that makes you wonder, why does everything feel different, is not emptiness. It's not depression. It's not confusion. It is the beginning of the greatest transformation Allah has ever written for you. Stay with me. Do not click away, because in the next few minutes, you will finally understand why Allah made sure this message reached you at this hour from your country with your heart in this condition. Something is changing inside you, and tonight you're going to learn why. In silence, Allah shows you the version of you that pain tried to bury. That uneasiness you felt was not a mistake. It wasn't your mind overthinking. It wasn't weakness. It wasn't paranoia. It was mercy. There are moments when your heart suddenly becomes heavy, even when everything around you looks normal. You feel a pressure in your chest. Your smile starts fading without reason. Your spirit feels like it wants to walk away, even though your body is still standing there. You don't understand it at first. You think, why do I feel like this? What is wrong with me? Why do I feel unsafe when nothing bad is happening? But something was happening. Something your eyes couldn't see, but your soul felt very clearly. Allah allowed your heart to feel the truth before your mind realized it. He showed you a hidden danger through discomfort. He showed you a person's reality through a shift in your chest. He showed you a path that wasn't yours. By taking away the peace you once had, you were not imagining it. You were being warned gently. Everything inside you was telling you, this is not good for your heart. This is not where you belong. This will hurt you later. This peace is temporary. Leave before the storm. And because Allah loves you, He didn't let you stay comfortable in a place that would have shattered you later. He removed your comfort. Before that situation removed your dignity. He removed your calm. Before someone removed your worth. He removed your peace. Before your soul broke in silence. You think you were scared, but no, you were being guided. Allah doesn't only guide through light. Sometimes He guides through heaviness. Sometimes He guides through an uneasy heart. Sometimes He guides through a sudden shift that you can't explain to anyone. That cold feeling in your chest, that sudden confusion, that urge to distance yourself, that moment you couldn't breathe properly. All of that was protection disguised as discomfort. Allah speaks through peace, yes, but He also speaks through the loss of peace. When your heart feels tight, when something doesn't sit right, when you feel drained around someone, when a situation feels heavy without reason, it is never just a feeling. It is Allah saying, my beloved servant, you don't see what I see. You don't know what I know. Walk away before this breaks you. Your uneasiness was a gift. It was Allah stopping you from stepping into harm you didn't even know was there. So never doubt your heart again. It felt something your eyes were not supposed to witness yet. You were not being paranoid. You were being protected. Allah removes the noise so You can hear the guidance you ignored. Silence does not mean nothing is happening. Silence is where Allah does His greatest work. There were days when your life felt loud, too many opinions, too many expectations, too many voices telling you who to be, too many people pulling your heart in directions you were never meant to go. You were surrounded by noise, but inside, you felt lost. You tried to listen to everyone, and in doing so, you stopped hearing yourself. So Allah began to remove the noise. He closed doors you thought were perfect. He took people out of your life without giving you explanations. He changed plans that you thought were certain. You thought you were being ignored, but you were being guided. Allah didn't take things away to hurt you. He took them away because their noise was blocking a message meant only for your soul. And when the world around you became quiet, you finally started hearing things you never heard before. You began hearing your own heart, the heart you kept silencing to please others. You began hearing your emotions, the emotions you kept pushing down because you didn't want to be a burden. You began hearing your intuition, the intuition Allah placed inside you as a form of protection. In the silence, your thoughts became sharper, your vision became clearer, your soul felt lighter, your truth became louder. And slowly you realized something. You were never lost. You were never left behind. You were simply too crowded to hear the direction Allah was giving you. He had to quiet your world so your heart could finally listen. Silence is not emptiness. It is Allah's way of speaking without using words. And the moment you embraced that silence, you understood things that years of noise could not teach you. You are being pulled away because Allah is detoxing your heart from attachments that were weakening you. Some of the things you held on to were hurting you quietly. Some of the people you loved were slowly weakening you. Some of the dreams you chased were pulling you away from who you are. But your heart was too loyal. You didn't want to let go. You didn't want to disappoint anyone. You didn't want to face the pain of losing what you believed was yours. So Allah stepped in with mercy. He began removing the attachments that were draining your spirit. He took away the people who were not good for your heart, even if you didn't understand why. He ended the conversations that were poisoning your peace. He blocked the paths that would have broken your soul. You thought it was rejection. You thought it was abandonment. You thought it was loss, but it was cleansing. Allah was detoxing your heart from everything that made it heavy, and you didn't even notice how tired you had become from carrying people who were never meant to stay. The silence you're feeling now is not loneliness. It is your heart healing. It is your soul breathing again. It is your spirit learning how to stand without leaning on the wrong things. You don't realize it yet, but Allah removed certain people because they were taking you away from Him. He took you out of certain environments because they were dulling your faith. He ended certain connections because they came with hidden pain you couldn't see yet. This silence is the place where Allah rewrites your heart. He cleans it, He strengthens it, He purifies it, He prepares it, so when the next chapter arrives, you enter it with a heart that is lighter, stronger, and closer to Him. You're not being punished, you're being renewed. And when you come out of this phase, you will look back and say, all along, Allah was saving me from a heartbreak I didn't even know was coming. Allah separates you from people so you stop shrinking yourself to fit them. There was a point in your life when you were shrinking just to fit in. You made yourself quiet so others wouldn't feel insecure. You ignored your feelings so others wouldn't feel guilty. You softened your truth to keep peace in places that never protected your peace. You bent yourself until you almost broke. And Allah watched all of this. He saw how you were molding yourself into shapes that were never meant for you. He saw how your spirit became smaller around people who didn't even value your presence. He saw how your heart carried burdens they never carried for you. And because He loves you, He separated you, not to isolate you, but to liberate you. You were surrounded by people who didn't know your worth, and slowly you started forgetting it too. So Allah took you into silence to remove the voices that kept you doubting yourself. He took you away from the people who only loved your softness but never protected it. He took you away from those who expected your loyalty but never gave you sincerity. He took you away from those who benefited from your light but never thanked Allah for it. Your silence is not emptiness. It is a space where your soul can finally stretch again, without judgment, without fear, without shrinking. It is in this silence that you rediscover your voice. You remember your boundaries. You rise into your true strength. You breathe without guilt. You grow without asking for permission. And when Allah brings people back into your life later, you will not shrink again. You will stand in rooms as the person you hid for years, the real you, the version of you that Allah protected when the world tried to dim you. You didn't lose people. You lost the weight that was keeping your soul small. This silence is your return to fullness. Every major elevation from Allah begins with a season of hiddenness. Every great story Allah writes begins with a chapter of silence. Before every rise, there is a pause. Before every blessing, there is a stillness. Before every shift, there is an interruption. You may think your life has stopped, but it has simply shifted into the hands of Allah. Look at the ones Allah loved the most. Yunus was taken into the belly of darkness before he returned to light. Musa walked alone in a silent desert before he became a leader. Maryam was alone, trembling, aching, before Allah gave her a miracle. The world still speaks about. Rasulullah ﷺ was placed in deep solitude in the cave of Hira before revelation changed the entire world. Silence is not a punishment. It is preparation. Allah pauses your life because what is coming requires a version of you that you have not met yet. He slows you down when the next chapter requires steadiness. He heathes you when the next blessing requires purity. He makes everything quiet when the future He is preparing requires total focus of the heart. Right now, you may feel stuck. You may feel like your efforts are wasted. You may feel forgotten, unseen, or delayed. But Allah is arranging doors you haven't witnessed yet. He is building pathways you haven't walked yet. He is aligning opportunities you don't even know exist. He is writing a chapter that your present self is not strong enough to carry yet. So He takes you into silence to strengthen your back, to deepen your patience, to clean your intentions, to sharpen your clarity, to protect your heart from entering the next chapter unprepared. What feels like a pause is actually a divine countdown. And when Allah finally opens the door that this silence was preparing you for, you will realize why everything had to stop before everything could start. You are not being delayed. You are being made ready. And what Allah is preparing for you behind this silence is far bigger than anything you have prayed for. The silence you hate is the bridge to the life you asked Allah for. You keep thinking this silence means nothing is happening. You keep thinking your story is stuck. You keep thinking life has paused and Allah has stopped writing. But the truth is, this silence is the bridge between the life you have and the life you asked Allah for. You prayed for peace, so He removed the people who disturbed you, even if you cried when they left. You prayed for clarity, so He took away the things that were confusing your heart, even if they felt familiar. You prayed for growth, so He separated you from the circles that kept you small, even if you felt lonely without them. You prayed for a new life, so He closed the doors that were tied to the old one, even if those doors were the ones you kept knocking on. You see loss. Allah sees protection. You see delay. Allah says preparation, you see silence. Allah says construction. Everything Allah took away was connected to a future that was not written for you. And everything Allah is preparing is connected to a life your heart is not ready to hold yet. That is why He slowed everything down, not to break you, but to build you in a way that nothing and no one will be able to shake again. In this silence, your heart is being rewired, your mind is being polished, your soul is being softened, your faith is being strengthened, your wounds are being stitched, your future is being rewritten. There is a reason you feel different. There is a reason food tastes different. The world looks different. Your old habits feel heavy. Your old friends feel distant. Your old desires feel dull. You are not the same person you were, even a few months ago. Allah is making sure of that, because the life He is preparing for you requires a version of you that can stand alone, trust deeply, see clearly, and receive humbly. He is not ignoring you. He is shaping you. He is not delaying you. He is redirecting you. He is not punishing you. He is upgrading you. There will come a day, not far from now, when you will look back at this silence and your eyes will fill with tears, not of sadness, but of gratitude, because you will finally understand what this silence was protecting you from, what this silence was saving you for, and what this silence was preparing you to become. You will say, Ya Allah, thank you for not giving me what I wanted, and thank you for giving me what I truly needed. Your story is not stuck. It is in transition. Your heart is not empty. It is being cleansed. Your path is not lost. It is being realigned. And this silence, the one you hate, the one that scares you, the one that feels like a pause, is actually the sound of your destiny shifting into place. Allah has not forgotten you. He is fixing your future in ways you cannot see yet. Be patient with this silence, because when Allah finally brings you out of it, your rise will be so beautiful, so undeniable, so divinely timed, that every closed door, every heavy night, every quiet moment will make sense. You are not being left alone. You are being carried. And the bridge you are crossing right now, this silent, uncertain bridge, is leading you to a life you won't believe is yours when you finally arrive. Before you leave this video, I want you to take a deep breath and remember something important. You are not behind in life. You are exactly where Allah wants you to be. The silence you're sitting in, the heaviness you're carrying, the confusion you're fighting, none of it is a sign that Allah left you. It is the opposite. It is proof that He is closer to you than He has been in a very, very long time. Because Allah does not call every heart into silence. He only calls the ones He is preparing for something greater. And the fact that you are here, listening at this exact moment, from your country, at your hour of the night, with your heart feeling the way it does, is not random. It is a calling, a gentle pull from the one who knows your wounds, your fears, your secrets, your exhaustion, and every silent tear you've wiped alone. Listen to this carefully. Allah has not forgotten you. He has not ignored you. He has not replaced you. He has not delayed you. He has not abandoned you. He is rebuilding you in a way that nothing in your past will be able to break again. Your silence is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of the strongest, purest, most beautiful version of you that Allah has ever written. And when you rise from this chapter, and you will rise, you'll look back at this quiet season and whisper to yourself, Subhanallah, He was preparing me the whole time. So don't rush your healing. Don't rush your path. Don't rush Allah's timing. Just hold on. Stay patient. Stay soft. And stay close to the one who is shaping your tomorrow with more mercy than your heart can understand. May Allah fill your silence with light, your heart with peace, your soul with healing, and your future with doors you never imagined could open for you. Amen. And remember, no matter how silent your world feels, or how heavy your heart becomes, Allah is with you, always.